That's great to know. So, are there things that you're planning to do for today, Yoshi-san?
It's as usual. I go to my favorite sushi bar.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, how's the weather going on in your place?
It's very cold and cloudy and not good weather, but not rain. It's okay. A little windy. Yeah.
Oh, a little windy. Has it snowed lately in your place?
Maybe it's around 5 or 7.
Oh, wow. So that's really cold. So
Yes.
I hope that you keep yourself warm all the time.
Yes, my room is very warm. No problem. Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one. I know you turn on the heater.
Yes, heater and sometimes switch on the air conditioning, so no problem.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you very much for telling me. And for today's lesson request, we're gonna do from the conversational American English, getting lost, right?
You are right.
Okay, so then Yoshi-san, once you're ready, let's take a look at the picture and please tell me what you can see from this.
Okay. In this picture, I can see the two Caucasian young women. They are standing and open map of sheet. One woman's index finger pointing at right direction. So behind the woman holding the map, another edge of map. Women in front of the map are wearing the black sweater and blue jeans. Behind another woman wearing the red casual sweater and black pants. Behind of the map, they are also pointing at some place of map. It seems they lost their ways and confirm present locations on the map. Background of this picture is almost blue skies. I can see the white cloud a little. Anyway, good weather. Around their foot, there is green grasses. It's like a long lawn. They might be standing on the top of the hill. This picture is different from the contents of the textbook. This picture is image pictures. People lost their ways. That's all.
Oh, wow. That's an impressive description again. Thank you very much. Anyway, do you have a question for this picture?
No question, thank you.
Okay, then how about in your case, Yoshi-san, do you still use the conventional map, just like what the woman is holding from this picture?
Oh, yes. Recently, not, because my cell phones almost guide everywhere. But when I was young, we used just paper map. So I often same style, especially when I visit foreign countries.
Oh, I understand. Right now, it's very convenient. We can use our cell phones in finding our location.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, that's a good one. So, thank you so much for describing the picture. Now, we'll do the exercise number 2 as we're going to read the dialogue together. Please start with letter A.
Okay. What no fear on us we now?
Judging by the traffic, I think we are in the heart of the city.
What did I do wrong?
Don't know too, but I think you turned right when you should have.
Oh my bad. I think we should ask for directions.
Yeah, I saw a policeman over there. I guess he can help. And then we'll exchange our roles now.
Okay.
Oh no, where on earth are we now?
Judging by the traffic, I think we are in the heart of the city.
What did I do wrong?
I don't know too, but I think you turned right when you should hang a left.
Oh, my bad. I think we should ask for directions.
Yeah, I saw a policeman over there. I guess he can help.
Okay, thank you so much. Is everything clear so far?
No problem, thank you.
Okay, then let's do the vocabulary review. Please read the following words and expressions we have used in the dialogue, and after it, you're going to make your own sample sentence.
Okay. Where on earth are we? An expression usually used when someone is lost or unsure of where one is. Recently, I don't go often, but after retirement, almost every other week on Saturday, went to the Osaka and take a walk around the underground shopping centers. So Osaka's underground shopping center is like a maze, labyrinth. Sometimes I shout in my mind, where on earth am I? That's all.
Oh, wow. So that would just mean that you were also puzzled because it looks like a maze.
Yeah, yes, almost the same scenery. So when I take a walk, I lose my way. So sometimes.
Oh, I understand. Seems complicated. I could also just imagine. Okay, let's do on the next keywords, please.
Okay, hang left, turn left. So under the normal conversation, when I get hang left phrase, so I don't understand soon because I don't use this word, and when I catch this phrase, maybe I'm confused what means. So this is the one reason I think the English is difficult approaching or progress English. So I can notice the very easy word has another meaning and using. So how about you? Can you use hang left in normal conversation?
Actually, in my case, I don't use hang a left in normal conversation because there are people who might misunderstand the meaning. So I'll just use simple words in casual conversation. But during lessons like this, I would be able to use this expression because I also want my student to learn something from me.
Okay.
Oh,
But,
thank you very much for asking.
I don't recommend other people using this word. It's maybe the opponent might be the misunderstanding this word.
Yes, that's correct. So because it's not easy to understand if it will just be in a casual way of conversation.
Yes. Just turn the left is very more simple.
Yes, turn left. Because when we say hang, it means that like we are imagining that we are hanging something, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to use the expression in your sentences. So let's do the last key vocabulary, please.
Oh, my bad. An expression used to admit a mistake and apologize for that mistake without literally saying sorry. So when my wife complained about my conduct for passing scenes, so recently, first of all, I say my bad. Even I don't perfectly remember that mistake. So anyway, my wife has a firm conviction, and I forget almost passing my mistake. So, but recently I pretend ponder that issues, so which is a safe escape. It's my wisdom, long time living with her. Of course, first of all, so I confirm my innocence and I plead not guilty. Recently, her complete defeating to me is just peaceful life. That's all.
Oh, wow. So I'm glad that you always try to understand the situation. Sometimes you pretend innocent, but then you try to accept things, even though it's not really your mistake, right?
Yes,
So because
yes.
as what you have told me, you want a peaceful life.
Yeah, yes.
I understand. Girls are really women are really unpredictable at times.
Yes. Maybe I make a mistake, but I almost forget that mistake. So that's women's tendencies, that kind of past things remembers so much clearly. So
Yes. I could totally understand that because there are times that when we get mad, we tend to remember the past things.
yeah, yes.
So it makes us even more angry during that time. Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Yoshi-san. And we will now continue to exercise 4. So let's answer the following comprehension questions.
Okay.
So, judging by the dialogue, can you describe the speakers?
Most of women travelers, maybe the first visit of these cities, and they don't know detail of this town. That's all.
Oh, I understand. You've mentioned it might be their first time. Why do you imagine that it will be their first time to visit the city?
Yes.
Okay, then when are the speakers?
Judging from the conversation, they are in the center of the city. That's all.
Yes, correct. And what happened to the speakers?
They lost their way. They guess turns right when they should turn left.
Yes, very good. And number 4, do you like driving? Why or why not?
When I was young, I often go to the travel with my family using my car. But recently I'm getting old and long distance driving worry about my wife, and I also tired. So recently my transportation is using the train and bus. So but recently, last year, I renewed my driver's license, and at that time I have to take testing of the driving, and it's also good mark and some simulation. They said to me, your ability is almost 30th generation. That's all.
Oh, wow. So that would just mean that you are still very good at driving.
Maybe the short distance, so not long distance, maybe.
I understand. So when you go for a short distance travel, that would just mean it's just around your city or nearby areas.
Yes, just shopping or just in my small town. So.
I understand. So because you don't have to carry the things that you bought when shopping.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, then do you like to ask help from a policeman? Why or why not?
It depends on the country. So before I make a travel abroad, I check that country's policeman or civil servant is trustful or not. At least Japanese policeman and civil servant is very kind or relieved, but some of countries don't distract them. That's all.
I understand. So you choose the situation and the place where you can ask for help coming from policeman.
Yes.
But I know your policemen are very credible, right? They are highly respected. So
Yes, yeah.
was there a chance?
Yes, I think so. How about your country?
Actually, I would also say that they are also very credible. So, especially in my city, so they would say that Davao is one of the safest place in the Philippines. So we can see police visibility everywhere. So they could be very helpful whenever foreigners would ask for directions or would need any help. Not only for the foreigners, but also for the locals as well.
That sounds good.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. Then we'll do exercise 5 now. This will be the perspective, Yoshi-san. So you have to agree or disagree and please explain why, okay?
Okay.
So number 1, all policemen can be trusted and helped.
As I mentioned earlier, so it depends on the country. So you have to check before you go to the foreign country, that country's safe information. So the Japan is very nice, but so far Russia's policeman or civil servant can't trustful. I know that kind of information, so my guidebook careful. There's ways. So, and when I traveled Moscow, and their ways is go out of the Moscow and from the airplane is very easy because but there's some procedures they don't teach that kind of procedure. But I know from my guidebooks, so that there's windows for entrance Moscow. But some people miss just go out. So but when you go back to Japan, it's make a trouble. So because they don't have the proper procedure or go out to Moscow. So and that office maybe asked some kind of bribe. So and Moscow, some of bad civil servant doing this way. So that's all.
I understand. So as what you have mentioned, you really have to know the place that you have to travel. You have to check first, right?
Yes, it's avoid any trouble. It's very important.
Yes. That's correct. We have to avoid any trouble. And yes, as what you have mentioned, it's not always for it's policemen are not always credible. So there might be some countries that they might be asking something from you. I know that also happens in some places in the Philippines. So for these policemen, they will not do their expected duty to protect the people. However, they would use their power to deceive others.
Yeah.
That's very sad. So,
Yeah, yes.
then, for number 2, having a car is a necessity nowadays. Do you agree or disagree?
This is a big problem in Japan. So the urban areas is a good transportation system, but the area don't have that kind of convenience system. So and rural area need cars, but recently the increase old men and their driving abilities reduced. So, but they still they know they need cars because they don't have the good place for shopping. So it need suburbs of the big shopping center or something. So it need a car, but every year they deficit ability of the driving. So then recently many of the truck accident by the old men is very serious problem in Japan recently.
Oh, I understand. So, as what you have mentioned, while it gives convenience, there could also be some problems that you encounter along the way because of the accident that involves elderlies, right?
Yeah, yes. That's right.
I understand. And also, when it comes to the public transport, there isn't too much in rural, in suburb areas.
That's, suburb areas is a very typical area. So there's a so much big shopping center. It's very convenient, but the inside city's small shop almost disappeared. So bankrupt. They can't run. They can't have a competition power for that convenient big stores. So and this is a problem. So some of the older people don't have the cars even. So they don't have the suitable shopping place. So this person sometimes using a taxi to
very expensive.
expense become expensive. So it's very difficult to solve it. So.
Oh, that's totally understandable. So because after the pandemic, there were a lot of shops to close, yet the public transport, especially the taxi, is very high priced, right?
Yes, very, very high. So.
Okay, so then, Yoshi-san, since it's already time, thank you very much for discussing everything based on your knowledge. I'm happy that I was also able to understand better because you explained it harder. So, good job again for this day, and I really hope that you can have a relaxing and enjoyable Thursday doing the things you love the most.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, too. Bye-bye, Yoshi-san. See
See
you next
you.
time.